everyone, I'm Tammy Jo Schoppet, and this is 365 Cups in 30 Days, where we are celebrating the 10-year anniversary of 365 Days of Clay Cups, which I made in 2011. My very first experience learning and being instructed on how to throw on a pottery wheel through YouTube visitors who encouraged me and inspired me. I decided on my 45th birthday that I wanted to learn how to throw on the pottery wheel. So this is exactly where I learned how to throw, talking to you and you giving me your responses. We are on the month of April. We did January, February, March. April really became my hope, and I thought, if I just threw off the hump, if I just put a big chunk of clay on the wheel and I started throwing, I would be great. I could just like go bang, 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 bang. It just looks so fast. But the challenge being I'd never done that with more than 2 things off of a hump at a time. I would have to see. So long story short, let's just go ahead and get started, and I'll share the video with you and give you a little play-by-play as we go along. So here we go. Let's get started. I thought, since I was already behind in the time, this was day 5, I had March to trim, which I was already behind on in my schedule to get this all done in 30 days. I just went and I got the softest bag of clay I possibly could, threw it on the wheel, and just started centering from the top up. A lot of people don't know, you don't have to center the entire thing when you start. If I wanted to throw something, I just centered maybe, not even a quarter of it on the wheel, and then I was able to throw something. You know, I have to say, I was so excited about, man, look how quickly I whipped that cup out of there. The throwing wasn't difficult. The trimming was challenging. If you don't cut it off well at the bottom, you're making it harder for yourself to. I think by the time I was done, I had a handle on how the size of my fingers would be where I would slice it and how much I would trim. So going off of February, which I loved so much, I thought, let's make these tiny little Saki Cups into something delicious that I would love. By the time I was glazing, I thought, I want to go with a tried and true, because I was a little heartbroken in March with the results that I had and the way the cups actually turned out. So I got to April and I thought, I'm going to use a design that I used 2 years ago on here, because I still love the design, but everybody wants to continue to grow. And I thought, no, I feel really comfortable. I know I'm going to love these when I'm done. And I was totally not disappointed in the end. By the time I was glazing these, I was excited. This glaze right here is sooty gray, and it is a low fire glaze that I have tried in the past on a stoneware right here. It's this one. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. The challenge is this stoneware, I've never used it before the cup project now. So every glaze I put for the first time on this clay is a test cup. I've learned from January, February, and March that this stoneware turns out rather gray as opposed to a warm, like this is a little bit more of a warm color when it comes out. So Yeah, I'm taking that into consideration. Also, this black line over the sooty gray, I put it over. And if I glaze it like it is now, this black line will be under. Okay, these are my choices for the glazes. What I'm going to do is glaze the inside with the Mako Stroke and Coats, and then I'll use the underglaze and clear for the outside to fill in the designs with. Yes, I really do enjoy doing this style. I've done this before, and I just am curious to see how it will look if I focus on, say, one color per cup. If I don't like it as I go along, I'm going to go ahead and change. Each one of these has a special place in my heart, and I cannot wait to share with you my favorites. Let's start with pink. I love this. I am a huge fan of pink and black, and has probably been since the age of 10. But if you look at these, I love how that worked, and I put the Mako pink in the center, and it's just, you never see pink Saki cups. I have a, you know, when you're not used to seeing something and it's a little eclectic and unique, I'm a huge fan. The design, it doesn't matter, because this on here, if you see that color, I don't know, I'm gonna have to stand up so I can see if I'm getting it in focus, but you see the color right, maybe it's on this cup. Yeah, right there. It looks almost neon. I have the underglaze Mako green apple. I have the Amico turquoise and a black dot in the center, and it makes this neon color. I was freaking out. I went, oh my gosh, I love bright colors. So that to me was a huge success. And this guy right here, yeah, I love it so much. These cups do not match. I had them left over at the end, and I thought, what am I gonna do? So I gave them my favorite color, one of the many, but I gave them red, and funny enough, the designs on them turned out really great. I'm a huge abstract fan, and I just love how they look together. And this little guy fits inside here, kind of cute like, not perfect either, but I don't know, I like it. It's like a his and hers, right? Anyway, the 365 cups I just talked about, they're That's the gray. It didn't turn out great, and I'm wondering if it's because of that weird firing I shared with you, but it bubbled just a little bit. It gave me some bubbling, so I don't know if it did get too hot. It was low fire glaze to begin with, but it didn't bubble the last time I put it up to cone 6. So anyway, these guys were my favorites and also an interesting test. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time with maize, a little more subdued, a little bit more elegant. I cannot wait to share it with you. A little sodium silicate.